Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so YCS is this weekend in Melbourne, in Australia. Oh my god, I was hoping I can make it. I really wanted to go to this year because I missed out last year. I missed out. Oh my god, these last minute issues are so annoying. Oh my god, and then it's so bad. But anyways, if I was 100%, I was gonna play this. Going second because of course it's obvious. Disruptions, hand traps, ash, ogre, gamma, draw. Those are, you can't ignore the fact that those are in the game right now. But we're hoping, and we're hoping the odds are not in their favor when you go for it, because that's the whole point. You want to be consistent, persistent in everything you do. That's, there's like multiple things of it, of those cards in this deck. There's multiple ways to get quick draw, the multiple ways to get Destrudo, so you gotta be persistent to just keep pushing to get those three cards, which is the malicious, Destrudo, and Gladiator, as fast as you can. If they ogre you, okay, then that's fine. I mean, the ogre doesn't really hurt unless they ogre your excel, but then you try to avoid that by having proxy dragon, or like they ash you, and let's say they summon knight ash you, then you have like a Gladiator in hand, pitch a quick draw, or have a foolish, or have a 1-for-1. Or have a Greffer, and then multiple ways to get around disruption. That's the whole point of this. And going second, I'm trying out maining the Kaijus and maining Maxi, because like I don't know, one of my friends, Braden, he was we're at local. It's like, if you're going second, why don't you main Maxi? Like, I didn't even know why I didn't think I answered him. I was like, I don't even know, man. Why wouldn't you? And the reason why was because, like, every single time it's always the case. You know how I told you, like, it's more of a psychology thing, where if you constantly keep experience a certain scenario, you're gonna be just trying to ignore that and just like move away, because like, it's always a 6th card for me. It's always been a 6th damn card. So it's like, man, it just makes me want to like not play it, because it's like it happens so often. It's like if you desires, right? If you desires, then every single time you desires, you draw double desires. Like how annoying would that be, right? That'd be you'd be inclined to just not play it, because it always happens. But the simple fact that little things like that can make choices for players very, very easy. Because like, I always draw desires anyway, so might as well not play it. But there's those that acknowledge how good desires is, so they ignore the fact that, okay, I mean, that's just bad luck, I guess, but like, they still can ignore the fact that desires is good in certain decks, not all decks, but certain decks. Like it would be horrible in this deck, because you can literally kill yourself by just banishing all your Gladiators. Of course, you have the chance of not banishing the Gladiators, but the simple fact that you can, you just rather not. That's just pretty much what it comes down to. Shit. What was that? I completely forgot what I was trying to make a point of. But yeah, anyways, going second, right? And we're aware that hand traps are there. You're gonna face them, so you kind of have to like not shy away from it and acknowledge them. So that's why the build is the way it is. Really persistent, multiples. But like right now, like, okay, so sleeper and number 41 are the two things that come to mind at the moment that completely stop you, because disruptions, you can play around disruptions, you can kind of like, I guess, push through them, but when you're faced with the floodgate, it's kind of hard to deal with, because it's a floodgate, meaning you have to deal with it. Whereas the disruptions, you can play around them, so you don't have to deal with them. Like, they're trying to deal with you, but you can maneuver your way and manipulate the outcome. Whereas floodgates, it's a completely different scenario. You have to deal with it, which is why mainly the Kaijus, and they have synergy as well, because it's dark, it's a high level, they can pitch for Greffer, so it's not too like out there. Does that make sense? It has some synergy, and oh my god, how I would love to, let's see, I always happens actually. I would love to open up Gofu Knight every single turn. Every single turn. You know how amazing that would be? You know how oh my god, that'd be the best. And I don't understand why, like, every single time I've been playing on Widget Pro, they always seem to ogre the knight. Why do they ogre the knight? Are they scared of me going any fairy dragon or something? That's like the closest thing I have that comes to mind. Otherwise, it's like, I don't know, man. And the one thing I like about this build is because, like, if you don't open up your Synchro plays, you can end up with the link establishment with the proxy firewall and trigate. Like, sometimes that is significant enough. Like sometimes your opponent doesn't open up optimally, and that's the thing. Like, you like that's another thing I want to point out is, like, not every deck can afford to play hand traps, the main hand traps, because you gotta, like, yeah, you can open up Ghost Ogre, Ash, Gamma, you can open up all the hand traps you want, right? But if you don't have the significant push, that's where it's like, it's really underwhelming. Like, you disrupted your opponent, but if you don't have the pushback, you're just gonna lose, because hand traps can disrupt. But where's your muscle? Where's the, you know what I mean? Where's that? So you have to take that into consideration, because, like, Spiral, they have 6 rotas, dude. Like, they have 3 last resort, the 3 terraforming, and then they have the quick fix itself. So it's like similar situation to Zoo. All they need is 1 card, so they can afford to have all these hand traps, because statistically odds were in their favor. So the fact that they can afford to disrupt you and then top deck that one of that they need and just swarm you. Whereas these decks, you're limited, because you need to have, like, Kaiju's, coincidentally they go with the deck because it's a dark and it's a high level. It works with Greffer. But, like, you need every card you have to be a resource, so for you to be persistent. That's crazy, right? This is exactly what I mean. This is like the perfect example of having, like, evenly would be a blowout right now, right? It'd be amazing, but the simple fact that you don't have the follow-up to it, it makes it really underwhelming. And a lot of people have experienced that, where they open up the best hand, like the money hand, like expensive Ash, expensive evenly matched, and it's just underwhelming. And this is a perfect example of sometimes when you don't open up the most optimally. Like, I open up really weird. If you look back at the replay, I open up like quick draws, like, what the heck is up with that? And it just was like, it seemed like it wasn't enough, but it ended up being enough. And that's what sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh is. Like, this, hang on, let me put it like this. Alright, here it is. But yeah, like, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is sometimes. Sometimes the most weird hands are enough sometimes. And I'm positive majority of you have experienced that, where, like, you open up really bad and for some reason you just end up winning. Like, that's just really weird. That's like a grind. And like I said, you're not like you can build a deck based on what's meant to do, but you're not guaranteed to open up the hand. And that's another thing I keep pushing and to get you to understand that that's your downfall if you keep thinking that way. Because of course it can be, it can have, like, okay, all I need for this deck to work is to open up these 2 cards. These 2 cards, open, that's all I gotta do. And there's this consistency. This is what gets me to them faster. But that's not guaranteeing me that I'm gonna open it or gonna get to it. That's the thing. So you gotta make sure everything is intact, and you gotta understand that. Otherwise, you get really frustrated, and you're not gonna. It seems that you're not gonna understand why, but it's pretty obvious. But anyways, I built a main deck to Kaiju's, main deck Max C, so I'm going second. We saw it's pretty insane. Like, this gets rid of Bushka, gets rid of Trigate boards, gets rid of the sleeper. Like, that's the most consistent thing that you can be aware of. I guess it gets rid of Toad, but I don't know. I guess if I open a Twister, then I'm happy if I Kaiju the Toad, because I mean, they get something back anyway, so it's like, oh, so I have to go for it. And the side deck is just something that is very preference. It depends on you. It's just like this one. Like, if I'm going first, if I feel like I can go first, I want to main this, cause, like, I mean, I'm excited in it, cause, like, I don't want to guide you. I don't want to get spear moded, cause it's out there. And I've been trying out a different build with Dragon Ravine. I know before I was talking about how it loses to Ogre and Ash, but I'm trying to see if I can find a way to, I guess, be persistent with it to get to this as fast as you can. And it seems to be working pretty good, but I'm still trying it out. I'll try to put the video up later on today, or early tomorrow morning, because it's my morning right now. I just woke up. It's like 8. It's 8 in the morning. It's gonna be 9. But yeah, I like how the build is going so far. Going second is just amazing. Of course, if they open up multiple, like everything, of course, come on. Even Spyro can push through that. Come on. And but yeah, I really want to play a Black Rose. I really do, but just 3 proxies comes up so much. Like, oh my god, it's so. But dude, oh my god, I really wish I could go to Melbourne. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. Oh yeah, and siding out. Okay, so for those of you that are going, if you're thinking of playing, okay, normally when I would side out, I just take out all the consistency draws. Like I would take out this, take out this, take out this. So that's 9 cards you can take out for that, right? And then your side deck, because like there's no point in having all this consistency and then you're being prevented from playing. So you want it out. You want a side card to help you in that problematic scenario. So that's what I do, typically. And depending on, like, if I go to Paleo, I'm putting 6 of these in. Because I do not want to freaking rivalry, because Yatin freaking just paranoid me that, and it makes sense. Like, what? That's so good right now, dude. Like, what the? That's really good. But anyways, I don't know. Let's see where this goes, because I like it so far. That's gonna be it. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Hopefully enjoy the video, and thanks for watching.